Oh, it's a pleasure.
Hi, ladies, welcome in. Today, I've got the pleasure of being joined by Jen Lister. Hi,
Woo,
Jen.
hello.
Jen is absolutely fabulous. She is a business strategist, a coach, a speaker, and a podcaster. She is taking the business world by storm. And one of the things I love about Jen, amongst many other things, is she's doing all of this on around 2 days a week with two young kids at home. So I'm just full of admiration of how you've grown the business you want to support your lifestyle.
Oh.
So, Jen, as we get into it, can you just take us back and set the scene of what your business was like, perhaps how you were feeling around the time that you made the decision of, look, I really think I could do with a business coach right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So I had my second child maybe like a year and a half earlier, and I'd just gone back to work maybe 9 months before I started working with Laura. And I think I knew that year, I was like, I really feel like I would like to work with a coach. But obviously, my biggest barrier was finances because I'm working part time. You know, this was probably like 3 months worth of my earnings to invest potentially. So I really wanted to work with the right person. So I did my due diligence. I definitely didn't have the regular clients that I wanted to have. So I did have clients, but it was kind of a bit sporadic. It was maybe one-off work as opposed to that regular kind of longer term work that I was looking to get to give me that financial security. And equally, maybe I wasn't clear on who my ideal client was and who I wanted to completely target. And I felt that kind of when you're a parent, you make enough decisions in the day, and then when you get to your business, you feel like I haven't got the headspace to make the decisions. I've got that like decision fatigue. So I
Yes,
really wanted
absolutely.
someone to help me with that. And I think one of the things, I'm probably jumping ahead here, but one of the things was
Oh,
having both Laura and Jeff because of the difference in how like Laura, you've got the energy, like the extrovertedness,
yeah,
like, and I aspire to show up completely genuinely and be just completely me like you are.
yeah,
And then obviously Jeff bringing the more like techie kind of,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
And
I
that
love that.
calmness and groundedness, doesn't he? Yeah, that
Yeah.
that's helped me so much in our business for sure. So I'm glad you've had access to that.
Yeah, yeah, he's full of those practical, like
Yeah,
step by step, and I
yeah.
really like both of those things. I feel like that was really like absolutely extra value. Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm glad you experienced that. And then fast forward to where you are now. What would you say the business looks like now? What are some of the wins that you're celebrating, Jen?
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I can't actually believe it because when I first made the decision to work with you guys, it was really scary. Like it wasn't like it was financially a big decision
Mhm.
for me. Maybe that's not an issue for everybody, but for me and for
Yeah,
our situation with two young kids,
of course.
and we're both self-employed, it was. So I think what happened is everything just started to fall into place maybe like a couple 2 to 3 months into working with you, which I think is what you should expect really, because
Yeah,
it's for me it's about a sustainable growing business, not like you're going to do this thing that's going to
yeah.
transform your business overnight. Like that's not what I was looking for. And literally since maybe 3 months in, I have achieved the revenue target that I set out multiple times, like 3 months since. um, and honestly, when I wrote that revenue target, I was like laughing at myself, thinking, "Am I actually going to be able to do this?" So that's incredible. I'm working with just the most amazing clients that I've seemed to attract into my business that are
Yeah.
like so excited to be working with me, and it just feels really wonderful to have clients that feel really aligned and yeah, just beautiful clients. So that's really amazing, and I can say that I've got multiple client calls booked in with complete random people that I don't even know,
Mhm.
which when you know that you're bringing the leads in,
Yeah.
it just makes you feel really calm. And I've made more than 3 times what I invested back in the last 6 months. So I'm
Well done.
financially in a really positive place, which is great. I've got that recurring revenue coming in. I've got those long-term clients coming in.
Fantastic.
Um, yeah, and I feel completely different, and it really affects us as a family as well. So that's yeah, it's been Brilliant.
Oh, Jen, honestly, I'm so proud of you. I hope that doesn't sound patronising at all, but you were already a brilliant business owner and you're such a smart woman too. I mean, your career in corporate as well, you worked
Thank you.
internationally, you worked at a very senior level too.
Yeah,
And the challenge is, not least when you throw kids into the mix as well, but as you were saying, you wanted to work with somebody who has got the finger on the pulse and knows what's going on in the industry as well, because things can move
yeah,
so fast, especially with AI coming into the mix now.
yeah,
And I think it's so helpful. I certainly know, like, when I've had some of our biggest successes, it's been working with coaches who either have got a similar background or they really get with what's happening in your home life as well as your business life, because we're
yeah,
not robots, are we? We can't just like have a terrible night's sleep with the kids and then turn into work and like hit live and be
yeah,
perfect. Like, there's so
exactly.
much more to it, isn't it, than meets the eye. So you've been so consistent, you've taken so much action, you're brilliant at asking questions, you're so curious, and you implement as well. Like, that's one of the things that I really love about you. You're
Yeah,
always right, I'm going to give this a go.
yeah,
Even if at times maybe our comfort zone is trying to lead us down a different path, you're like, no, come on, I trust the process, I trust Jeff and Laura, I'm going to
yeah,
give this a go, and it's all paid off. Brilliant. Okay. So
yeah,
I guess to
definitely.
round this off, I mean, you've articulated it so beautifully. That is a situation for a lot of people, no matter how much money you're earning.
Yeah,
It's when you're making an investment, especially sometimes if you've got a partner or if you've got somewhere else that the money could go, or you could just keep that money in your business bank account. You're thinking,
yeah.
do I really need to do this? Like, I'm sure I could do it myself. I know what I need to do. So, what would you say to anybody who was thinking about investing in a business coach, and specifically perhaps with Jeff and I?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good question and it's relevant to my clients as well. I think you just have a gut feel. If you feel like you want to work with somebody because maybe you're not achieving your goals or you're kind of finding your business overwhelming or you're just lacking clarity, you're not quite sure what you're doing, I think follow that gut instinct and don't be afraid. I would say do your due diligence. Like I spoke to multiple coaches when I was looking at who to work with.
Brilliant.
And the reason I wanted to work with Laura and Jeff was because I absolutely connected with Laura. We'd met in person before. I've been on the Super Connector many times, but also because she's got a family and she's very, present in that family life, and we have that connection and understanding. That was really important to me.
Yeah.
But I think you know who you click with when you have a call with.
Yeah.
I'd have that call. I'd book in that call because it can feel scary to go. Oh, I'm going to have a call with someone. That means I've got to put the money down. I've got to invest. It doesn't mean that. I was quite happy to walk away and
Yeah.
say, actually, not right now. It might
Definitely.
be in the
Yeah.
future. Um, and actually, sometimes you think people were very salesy. I didn't feel like Laura and Jeff. I didn't feel
Good.
like you were salesy at all. It was very much the ball was in my court. And
Yeah.
again, that was appealing to me. And that's how I run my calls with my clients. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not using sales tactics. If they want to work with me,
Yeah.
it's gonna feel right. So I think just
Absolutely.
do the call, because the more information you can glean, you can make an informed decision.
Amen, sister. Thank you so much. And also, you've got those 6 calls today. I'm so excited for your potential clients to come into your world
Yay.
and work with you too, because Jen, you operate with such high integrity and diligence, and I know how much you really truly care about your clients and their
Yes.
success as well. So I'm so happy that you've got this brilliant, sustainable business
Thank
that
you.
works with you, it works for you, so that you can be the mama that you want to be, the wife you want to be, the sister, the daughter, the
Yeah.
friend, all of the things,
Yeah.
as well as impacting so many other business owners in their lives as well. So honestly, I take my hat off to you, my darling. You are incredible.
Oh, thank you so
Perfect.
much.
Thanks so much, Jen. Speak very soon.